Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mahomes takes it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
56, the mock boys, 56. Check 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On first down, Stafford here. It's brought in by Harris. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is brought in at the 21. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Butker's kick here is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, easy! Mike 54, Mike 54.
Now Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
throwing on third down. Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Now a run with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Second and goal. Check 50, check 50. 10, 10. All right, here we go.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here's Akers. They try and run.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Tershawn Wharton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On the counter, this is Akers.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Stafford.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he will not be able to get the first, as he can get this only down to the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jacob Harris
there to make the grab.
And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Akers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6. Middle.
Now Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
22.
From the gun to give to Henderson. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good. 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes will throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Mahomes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games.